I created the Black Money exhibit to use currencies issued worldwide, but primarily in Africa, Europe, and the Americas, as visual archives and sources to bring awareness to the long, complex, and diverse history of Africans, African Americans, African Canadians or Black Canadians, and other people of African descent globally. As you've seen, we have divided the exhibit into 10 interrelated themes, which speak to the major episodes in this long and complex history, as well as the history of the people, places, and events that comprise this very complex history. And this spans 10,000 years of history, from 8,000 BCE to present. The Black Money exhibit, when it is fully shown, will contain over 300 banknotes and other money objects and art objects that will be traveling as well. Let me give you some examples of this and finish my remarks by explaining why the Viola Desmond banknote is special among these other banknotes. So this is Viola Desmond's sister holding up the Viola Desmond $10 bill. And I'm gonna say why. And let me just preface what I'm saying to say that when you look at countries in the developed world, the industrialized world of Western Europe and North America, the United States and Canada, the history of people of African descent on banknote has largely been as enslaved peoples or colonized people. So that's the history that you'll see of the banknotes that have been represented in Western Europe and certainly the United States. Let me talk about the Confederate banknotes. Okay, so these are banknotes issued during the American Civil War in the 1860s, and I'll go through these quickly in the interest of time. We have two examples of these banknotes, this one and this one in the Black Money exhibit. This one was issued around 1861 or 62, and the vignette is titled "Slaves Hoeing Cotton." This one shows an enslaved African American roasting sweet potatoes for Confederate officers. Hundreds or perhaps even thousands of these currencies were issued during the Civil War. And so African Americans were shown as enslaved peoples on these banknotes. And we'll go to the next slide. When you look at European countries and their colonies in Africa, we also find a few banknotes showing, in this case, Africans. This one issued during the Second World War, when this banknote is showing the French Empire as represented by the colonial subjects within it. An African male, a white woman, an Asian man, and an Arab man. And these are the terminologies that you find in the research. So this is from France. Here you have Scotland issuing a banknote with enslaved Africans. This is a colonial French West African banknote showing Africans serving in the military. And this one is from the Belgian Congo, Rwanda, and Burundi, showing Africans serving in their militaries as well. Okay. So that is the Western European and North American context. However, Viola Desmond does join this cohort of powerful women that are featured not on Western banknotes, but banknotes in the Caribbean and Africa. The great Queen Nanny of the Jamaican Maroons, about whom I've done a documentary. She led a few hundred Maroons in the Blue Mountains of Jamaica to defeat Great Britain, the most powerful country in the early 18th century. The Haitian Revolution. When you read about the Haitian Revolution, you hear about the great Toussaint Louverture, Henri Christophe, etc. But you also had women, including Suzanne Sanité Belair, who was a lieutenant in Toussaint's army, and also Catherine Flan, who sewed the first Haitian flag. Queen Mother Nana Yasantewa from Ghana, who during the Anglo-Asante War in the Gold Coast, which was renamed Ghana in 1957, she led an army of about 20,000 Ashanti warriors to confront the British, and although she lost the war, ultimately she remains a national hero in Ghana. And of course, now we have this absolutely wonderful banknote issued by Canada last year, a week before we opened the Black Money exhibit. Every time I see it, I get goosebumps. It's really wonderful. It is so wonderful that it has been nominated for Banknote of the Year by an organization called the International Banknote Society, or the IBNS, to which I'm a member, and people who collect banknotes belong to this organization. And here's these are the 16 banknotes that were issued in 2018, and Viola Desmond is nominated for it. I'll give you one guarantee. People always say, don't reveal how you vote. My vote, I'm casting my vote for Viola Desmond. So in March, I'll be able to report to you when she wins. All right. So imagine going to Canada and shopping and using the Viola Desmond banknotes, and then we come back home. Wouldn't it be wonderful to spend some of these?